I'm trying to remember what would be the equivalent of previous most anticipated cars.
I would say the Corvette was pretty anticipated.
I would agree. That's the one that I came to. That's most recent in the most anticipated.
But in 2020, with everything going on, which will go on long history, we get to hear the new Bronco. This is the race, that's the R. But we are going to get an opportunity to drive an older Bronco, courtesy of Haggerty.
Yeah.
And Bronco Sport, Bronco 2-door, 4-door. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. Ford has set up a fabulous off-road course. We're about 60 miles northwest of downtown Detroit, and we're at an off-road park, and this is fun.
This is a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity, and we're glad to bring it to you. If this is your first time to the channel, we give you great information, more than car reviews, ways to save money, and some cool stuff you won't see anywhere else. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and that little bell so you don't miss anything.
We're so good, we'll tell you how to win the Publishers Clearinghouse.
So this is a great opportunity. I think I'm going to start with riding in the first gen 72 Bronco, and then you're going to do what?
Okay, you do that. I'll do the Sport. Seeing that the Sport's going to be the first vehicle to come online.
Right, that'll be for 2020, and then we'll see the Bronco 2-door, 4-door in 2021.
Right.
I think Jeep's got a lot to worry about, and I think even Land Rover.
A Land Rover for sure, because of the price point.
Right.
You know, because now all of a sudden you're dealing with something that's a lot more affordable than the Land Rover is, even when you get into Discovery and Discovery Sport. What's the biggest hill that this vehicle is going to have to climb?
What is it?
We'll talk about that after we drive it, and it's called the Tees.
Ah, well, come along for a ride
Tees.
with us. We'll show you how much fun this is. 1972 Bronco. This is the way they're meant to be driven, and we're going to take it for a drive. All right, four-wheel drum brakes. Love it. I love when you put it in drive and it surges forward.
That's right, it's ready to go.
All right, where are we going?
We're going to go out through that gate.
Yeah, you got to remember the drum brakes. Boy, these things slip, man.
That's right.
Look, you step on the brakes, you stop in 5 miles.
That's right.
Little skinny spaghetti steering wheel.
Yep.
We never have
So
to worry
you just
about the
go
steering
nice.
wheel getting in the way, do we?
Exactly, yep. Yeah, this is a good turn to get the feel of the brakes and the steering.
What brakes? All right.
They are factory spec.
All right,
For 1972, right?
Hope you replace the brake lines in this thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take this wide because I'm guessing there's a lot of body roll in this sucker. Can you imagine using this vehicle in 1972 as the hottest thing out there?
That's right.
Do you have to remember that this is drum brakes? Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a 302 in this thing, so it's got a lot of get up and go.
It does. It's a torquey little
It
sucker.
just doesn't have a lot of whoa. Now, what's the value of this vehicle like this today?
You know, it's crazy.
I know Haggerty has. Haggerty. This car is from Haggerty's collection.
Yep.
So, and if you want the right values, you go to them, because that's what I do too. I want to know what's going on in the auctions.
Stock one in this example, they're going at $50,000 now.
$50,000. Wow.
You can't, and of course people are paying 6 figures for.
Well, it gets these restored.
Yeah.
This one's original.
It's never been completely taken apart. It's been repainted, so you get color straight here.
Yeah, as I said. It's amazing, these drum brakes. You know, they take forever to stop.
Now you're going to get to experience what it was like before.
Boy.
Downhill controls and all those types of systems here. So.
Yeah, there was no hill descent.
That's
or
right. So,
brake assist. This is,
so
you got to really go slow.
Yep, you're just going to keep, kind of a consistent pressure on the brake all the way down.
The last thing you want to do is go fast over these rocks.
That's right.
Because you'll damage the vehicle, but you'll also scare the hell out of yourself.
That's right, and you tear up the trail too.
Right.
Yeah, so nicely done.
So when the Bronco came out, this is what people wanted to do with it. They wanted to go out, take the roof off, and go have fun.
Yeah. And it goes, by today's standards, it's slow on the interstate, but at 165 just fine, so it kind of had, it was the first attempts into dual purpose. And go straight through the sand pit here.
Yeah. So if you want to get your hands on one of these, first off, you got to find one that hasn't been rusted.
Yep, that's right. They're rusted bad.
They're hard to find, and when they hit auctions, they go for big money.
Yep. And you really got to know what you're looking for to make sure you're not buying something that's filled with Bondo.
Right. Amazing how much power and torque this thing has.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, you wouldn't think about that because in today's vehicles, you're dealing with 4-cylinder cars and or trucks that are 6-cylinder or they're diesel.
Yep.
But if you're into off-roading, this is like a fun thing to have.
It is.
Part of your collection.
Yep, and that wasn't even in 4-wheel. That was just in 4-wheel drive high.
That's
just
really
itself right up.
That's impressive. A lot of traffic out here. Old and new Broncos we're going to get to drive today.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure to stay with us till the end because there's going to be more.
Yeah, you're
going to be glad you're here. We can hear all the squeaks and movement. And of course, those lovely drum brakes. Hopefully no one's coming down this hill.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, just stay on the inside.
A lot of stones. And that's where we're jumping up and down here because you're seeing the stones. You're feeling it with me.
You know, this may be one of 6 or 7 vehicles. And from a performance and a sports car enthusiast standpoint, it's the least exciting one to drive, but it's
got a killer motor.
It's got a killer motor.
Yeah.
But you know, there was a time when we had a 65 Mustang, we had a 67 GTO tri-power, and they were sitting there, and there was a line of people waiting to drive the Bronco to come back, and I'm like, guys, why don't you want to drive this car? No, we want to drive the Bronco.
Right, because this is not something you find every day.
Exactly.
You can find a Mustang anywhere.
They're right. It's
wow,
amazing
what a turning radius.
That's right, yeah.
Holy moly, you can feel it lock to lock. You can feel the wheel.
Yeah, that's right. So then you can just back up a little bit.
Wow, it's like turning a school bus. Well, how much fun can you have with your clothes on? I think this is it. This is a blast.
I got drenched.
You got drenched?
I got the drench ride.
They put him in a vehicle and right through the middle of the water, jumped right on.
You know, I'm trying to be nice with their vehicle. I want to test it out. I want to do what's going on. And this is not a full run review that we're doing.
No, we'll do that later. But
yeah, that's
check out
coming
the
up.
Her Turn channel, yeah. So we'll do a full review coming up because I think there's a lot. Each vehicle is different. The 2-door, the 4-door, all the accessories, things you can do with this vehicle, make it your own. And one of the neat things that they said to us that I thought was interesting is typically when you buy a vehicle like this with all these accessories, you can't add that into your lease or your financing. But you can. This is the first time. Jeep won't let you do it.
Yeah.
I doubt Land Rover's going to let you do it. But if you're talking a couple $1,000s of making it cool and making it yours, put it into the financing.
You know, it's not so much making it cool because it brings its cool right out of the box without anything
it's
on
great
it.
looking. This is
Yeah,
great
now this
looking.
has got tons of cool on it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll grant you that.
Yeah.
The ability to customize your vehicle, adapt it for what it is that you want to do with it. And that's been around with Jeep for a long time. There's a ton of accessories that you can get.
Right.
But as you say, you can't throw that into the mix when
They won't let you, yeah.
No, that won't work.
Usually have to buy it afterwards. You ask for it for holiday gifts, birthday gifts. Yeah, I want that roof rack. Now you can put it all in, get the vehicle the way you want. And the neat thing is you can take the doors off. We've done some other videos. We showed you the reveal. Make sure to check out that video up here because it's all about Bronco. And I think they've done a fabulous job. And I think this is a winner, hands down.
The marketing people are going to have to try to get above that Jeep noise that is so ubiquitous and identified with that brand. They've got to make up a lot of a lot of ground to get this vehicle
that Bronco
there.
Sport's going to be pretty hot.
I know, but the buzz has already started on this. The pre-production reservations for it are huge.
Right.
The buzz within the old Bronco community is huge.
And the Jeep enthusiasts are taking a second look at this.
Well, yeah.
That's really important because that's their market.
And here's the other question. Has the loyalty been to Jeep because there really hasn't been any place else for them to go?
Well, we will soon find out. If you've got some great information from this channel, make sure to give it a like and a share. If you are a Bronco enthusiast, put your comments down below. If you own a Jeep and you're like, I'm done with that, I'm moving on to Bronco, we want to know. Let's start the conversation. Put your input. If you're a Land Rover owner and you're thinking, you know what, it's time to look at something that makes more sense, we want to hear about that as well.
Yeah. Anyway, you know how to subscribe to the channel. You do that. You can find me on Twitter at @ThePaulBryan. You're Lauren Fix on all social media. I'm over on Facebook as well. So
we want to start the conversation. We'll look forward to hearing your input. We'll try to have a great conversation, let you know what we experienced, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much for watching.
Adios.